Hey everyone, Chris here with Elemental Play, and today I'm going to be unboxing three games for you. So, Deepwater Games recently did a Kickstarter that went off really pretty smoothly, other than a couple hiccups in shipping, which were really not a big deal. And they did they did actually four beautiful games in it. Unfortunately, one of them got held up at the manufacturer, so it's not in yet. But I figured I'd open these for you today and show them off. I know that last time you saw my unboxing of these boxes, so today I want to unbox the boxes that I unboxed from their box last time. Got it? Okay, great. I ordered one of the top tiers with this, which they did it pretty straightforward. It was just the games, and then you could pick up a playmat separately. So this is you've got your three games here, and this beautiful playmat for Herbalism. There were no add-ons or anything for the other games. So these are games that were made by a company called Emperor S4. And Deepwater decided to localize them, I believe is the story, and they put them in these small boxes and changed some of the art and whatnot just to clean them up a little bit. They made them a little more colorblind friendly for those out there. I know I've got a couple colorblind friends who I like to consider because I like to play games with all my friends. So that was important to me. And they've been really communicative, and they were just very quick and professional about the whole thing. And I really want to give Deepwater some credit on that. So let me go ahead and start cracking into Herbalism here. I'm going to try and do the whole thing kind of quickly because we've got three games to get through, and they're not very big games. So I haven't played any one of these, but I have been pretty excited about receiving them. Like I said, all very clean games. Most of them can be played pretty quick. This one's 15 to 30 minutes for 3 to 4 players. So I kind of like some of the lighter games. I have friends who are really, really into the heavies, and I'm all about going and playing with them. I will play pretty much any game you put in front of me. But I let them buy the heavies, and I buy the lighter ones, and then we can all get together and play whoever... play the style of whoever's hosting. So that works out well for us. So, Herbalism. We have a nice cardboard box with a wrap on it here. So, a nice overlay. Got our instruction booklet. Seems to be a relatively small book. Nothing super complicated in here. The type is pretty big, so this won't be too hard to learn, which is exciting. That means that my wife will be a little more into it. She's a lighter board game player. Doesn't really enjoy the learning aspect, and I don't blame her. It can be tedious. I don't even take the time sometimes to sit down and actually learn a game. I've got games sitting on my shelf that I haven't touched. So I see right away that the punch tokens some of them are falling out. That might sound like a bad thing, but it's really not, because that means that the punch card was made properly. So these just kind of pop right out without much of an issue. And that's really great news. These are double-sided, it looks like, and they have slightly different art on each side. Very pretty, though. Kind of a traditionalist style. Reminds me a little bit of Takenoko. I'm sorry, not Takenoko, Tokaido in the art style. These are really nice. Let me zoom in on that for you here, give you a little clearer look. So, very clean, pretty tokens. Everything seems to be a fairly high quality. It comes with a storage bag. That's handy. And you've got your deck of cards here. I do kind of not like when I can't get this open, because I can't get a knife under it. So, well, I guess I'm going to. Now that I've pulled it out a little, I'm going to do that. But cracking that open is a little bit of a struggle, but that's okay. I just wish that they'd put like a pull tab or something on it like they do with decks of cards. When you buy your bicycle cards, whatever they may be. The cards are really nice. It looks like it has really indicative action symbology on here. So it should be relatively easy to figure out what you have to do. The art is really great. This is really, really pretty. The card stock is nice. It's, what is that, like an ivory core? It's got the texture on it. These are really beautiful. Every card's a little different. I'll obviously have to read the instructions to understand what each one does, but it seems like they'll be pretty straightforward from what I can tell. And then the backs, most of them are the same. I do see a couple. Oh, here we go. So these ones are double-sided for some reason or another. They seem to have the same stuff on both sides. And then these ones are sampling. I don't know what that means. All right. So that's Herbalism. And we'll go on and check out the next game. What should we do next? Let's do Crow's Overkill. So Crow's Overkill, another Deepwater game by us four. This one is 15 minutes, so nice and short, 2 to 4 players. So really a great filler game. Get some of the instructions on there. All right, so let's open this one up. As a note, I do think that the boxes fit really nicely. The make of them seems to be pretty good, just because they don't feel too tight in the way they're wrapped. So I haven't been struggling to get the cellophane off, which is actually something that I care a little bit about. It wouldn't make or break the purchase, but I appreciate it when it's done properly. So Crow's Overkill instruction booklet. This one feels even smaller than Herbalism. So this one will be nice and quick to learn. Very similar in art style. I'm not sure how much of this was redone by Deepwater Games, so I don't know if they redid the art or anything. If they did, kudos to their artists. I don't know if, let's see, illustration, Ameyagi-Do. Yeah, it looks like the graphic design, logo design was Emperor S4. So this all may have been, a lot of this may have been Emperor S4, but I'm really not clear on it. So there's your instruction booklet. Inside here, so the boxes are made very similarly. It looks like this box might actually be intended to be used as part of the game, because you can see that the card backs line up with the two sides. And all that's in here is the instructions and the 2 decks of cards. So this one is going to be a pretty straightforward game as far as how it plays. Again, we've got the really tight wrapper on this, so I'm going to struggle to get this open. Let's see what I can do. There we go. I do it without damaging anything. I really, I'm pretty protective of my games. I spend, I have a pretty large game shelf. I spend enough money on it that I'd really rather not lose anything that I've spent that money on. So, or damage it rather. And I've already, I've got games on my shelf that I haven't sleeved yet, and I feel guilty about it because I play them enough that they're showing some wear and tear around the edges. So here's the back of the sleeves for this, or back of the cards for this one. They're all the same up until here. And now it looks like, actually it looks like these are instruction cards and some sort of point scoring cards maybe, or round markers. And on the other side, we've got the same thing for these ones, all right? Looks like the same. And then these are the fronts of your cards here. Okay, so it looks like you play these cards probably to interact with these cards. So maybe it's a one good, one bad move sort of thing. All right. Let's open up that's the Shamisen deck. Let's open up the Birds deck and see what we've got inside. If I can. I'm going to complain about it every time. Give me a tab, or don't seal these so tightly. I have damaged cards trying to open these types of packages before, and I don't like that. All right, so back of the Birds deck is all the same, all the same, all the same. The whole thing is the same. Front side, we've got bats. We've got crows. Looks like some of them have more than one crow? Yes, we've got one crow on that one. We've got a couple on there. 3. We've got some cocks. Teehee. Warblers. Owls. And a gong. All right, so those are your interactions. Very nice. Now something I did want to check, I know that one of these, it might be this game, one of them comes with little wooden tokens, and I know that some of the copies that were shipped out for that particular game didn't receive them all properly. This doesn't appear to be it, though I did put the lid on wrong, and if you're OCD like me, I'm not truly OCD, I shouldn't say that. I did the same with this one, but this one doesn't have wooden tokens either. It just has little cardboard tokens. So, fix that box lid. Put that one over there. All right, and then our last game here, we have Shadows in Kyoto. Give the image a little bit better quality here. If my computer will let me in, there we go. Shadows in Kyoto. So, I really like the art on this box. It's my favorite one. That's just me. This is another 15 to 30 minute. This one's only 2 players, and this one actually has a game board. It looks like and there's your wooden meeples. So I know that there was some shipment issues with those. A few of them came in damaged for some players. So I'm going to be taking a look for that today to see if I've had any issues there. I don't think it was everyone. So, and it's something that the company's being very good about replacing if there's an issue. You just reach out to the replacements department and they ship out some new ones. Again, same box and everything. Here's our instruction booklet. This booklet's a little bit thicker than the last one. Probably around the same as Herbalism from what I can tell, although the text is a little more dense. So this one seems like it's probably more of a heavy strategy game, which I really like, actually. I don't have a ton of strategy games, so this is a really good addition to my shelf. I love the style, I just don't get around to them too often. We have a character card. This actually just gives information about the characters. That's kind of cute. So it doesn't seem to really have any direct game impact. These are player cards, so they give you information on different tactics, what different cards do, how to do different actions. Here is the game board. It's got a little bit of a stiff spine. So 2 players, roughly the same on each side. They're not symmetrical, but they are, I assume, pretty well balanced. Back here, board, pretty straightforward. We have stickers. I assume that these go on our meeples. We have some sort of cards. Don't know what these do, but they are giant. Really, really pretty though. I love the art here. That's beautiful. I like these. And they are same back. Oh no, they're not the same back and front. So on one side it has the symbology to actually interact with in order to understand the card. On the other side it doesn't. So that's interesting. Got meeples. Meeples. Mine don't appear to be damaged, so that is great news. At least this pack doesn't. Those are nice. Check this one as well. Oh, no damage. These are all good. I'm guessing some of the little heads snapped off, because I think they're little geisha meeples, and they look like they have a thin little head that could probably snap. We've got mini cards. These are Euro size, so if you've ever played Ticket to Ride, or what games use this? Ars Alchemy is kind of an obscure one. Yeah, I can't think of any others that I have on my shelf that use this style. I'm sure I have others, but not popping to mind. Fallout probably uses them. Let's not lose that. There we go. Maybe. Yeah, I think Fallout uses the Euro size, or maybe it might be Mini American. But Fog of Love. I think Fog of Love uses them. Oh, I still need to go back and finish the other modes for that. Should make a video of my wife and I playing that. That'd be cute. All right. So anyway, back to what we're doing. So these cards are very tiny. I find them a little hard to hold, but I assume I don't need too many at once. These are nice. They do have the names up in the upper corners, so I assume that's indicative of what exactly they do. The symbols are different. The the names indicate them well enough. So I mean, there's obviously, if it was just the colors, these would be a colorblind issue. There's not just the colors, so it shouldn't be a problem. And the backs are all the same for this deck, right? No. Oh wait, no. So we've got like market cards and scrolls, and there is a third one here, which is these. I don't know what they do exactly. Well, I don't know what any of these do. These games are, I really like how these are made. They seem so simple. I'm not intimidated by them. I'm not afraid to go and learn them right now. So this might be something that I do a little later tonight, find out how these play. Maybe I'll take them on vacation with my wife and we can get one of them to the table. I don't know, we'll be pretty busy. I don't see why we would do that. But I've got plenty of other opportunities. Oh, I thought I got the knife in there. Did it trick me? Okay, there we go. All right. Pocket pistol, drugs. I like this game already. It's intense. Some more similar cards to what were in the other deck there. We're getting some wild cards, castles, markets. All right, so a few more of the same, some different ones. All right. On the back side, these are actually a different color, so I assume that they function differently for one reason or another. Greenhouses, green scrolls, or maybe it's player for player. They each have their own deck. That could be the case, right? All right, so that's Shadows in Kyoto. Ooh, wow, just making a mess here. That's fine, no problem. All right, and that is our third game and our last game. I'll have to get these little stickers on. Yeah, it looks like they go on their little bodies. Yeah, they go right on the bodies there. Interesting. I'll have to go through and do that. I actually really like these games. These are really pretty. I'm really excited about them. You should definitely go check them out. It's Deepwater Games. They have a website. I believe you can order all their games at this point, or they will be available for order. They just shipped out as Kickstarters, so don't be surprised if they're not up just yet. But do make sure to check them out. Keep an eye on them. They just finished up another Kickstarter for a game called Mystery of the Temples. And I have that one backed as well, so I'll be sure to do an unboxing of that as well when it comes out. They've been very quick with their Kickstarter. I actually backed this in like January and I already have it, which is amazing. I'm really impressed by that. They were really straightforward, no BS, got it done, got it out. So and this was their first Kickstarter, so I imagine that the tiny hiccups that they had with this will only improve with time. So, all right, so there you have it. Deepwater Games' first Kickstarter. I will be sure to come back and show off Hanzi when that comes in. I'm sure that'll be just as beautiful, and I'll be just as excited to share it with you. So thank you all for watching. This is Chris with Elemental Play. Be sure to like, subscribe, follow me on Twitter. I try to post about board games and video games and just general gamer culture and such. I appreciate you watching. Come back, check me out again, check out some of my other videos. There's a whole bunch to watch. And thank you.